Hello my friends, today is February 18th and it's coming up about lunchtime and I am out for my first ride of the season. It is the middle of winter but we have spring-like conditions, so I am all over this. It's going to get to be about 6, 8, 10 degrees depending on what weather service you look at, but it's warm. I'm liking it. It's going to get a bit windy, so I'm going to be pushing into winds going west, but that's okay. We'll get through it. And as you can see, it's still pretty much winter out. So, try not to use the S word too much, spring, because it's not here. We're going to get winter yet. But I figured I'd get out for an initial tour this year. First one of this year, so I'm looking to do maybe 50 depending on how the back roads are. I'm outside of town, so I'm on a paved road right now. I don't know what the dirt roads are going to be like, probably pretty muddy and slushy, so I might get turned around at that point. But other than that, I think we're off and running for the first tour of the year, and I am so excited. Next 3 days are going to be nice. Well, today, tomorrow, and Monday are going to be really nice, so I expect to be out all 3 days. And this is pretty much unheard of. I never get out of town before March, so quite excited about it. So I'll probably do a few videos along the way, probably not much, there's not really much to look at out here right now, but we'll shoot a few things. Maybe grab a few pictures on the way, get this season started, 2017, let's rock it. So this is an indication how much snow is in the snowbanks. Probably about 5 feet tall. Alright, up ahead is my first hill climb of the season. It's not a very big one, but we'll see how we do. Nope, focus. Okay, thank you, camera. Yeah, so we'll give that a climb, see how my legs are doing after 2 months off. Okay, as you can tell by my breathing, made it. I didn't even get down to the lowest gear, so I guess I'm doing okay. And this is the view when I got to the top. Winter! More winter! And my bike is getting filthy. I'm sure my back is pretty nice too. Alright, I shall pedal on. Yes, we are getting nice and muddy now. And just imagine what my back looks like. So yeah, so I'm on a section of dirt road. She's pretty muddy. And I don't know if you can see that, but pretty mushy. So I'm getting absolutely filthy. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Beautiful day out, man. I can't believe I got called insane before I left home. Yeah, my neighbor, Cranky Canuck. It's beautiful out, man. Yeah, so getting through it. I'm not sure where we are here. We're about almost 12 kilometers out of town, or away from my place anyways. And it's beautiful out. It's warm. I'm almost thinking of taking this jacket off. I wore an old jacket. This is an old faded blue jacket I have, so I knew I was going to get filthy. So here we are, getting filthy. But beyond this, it's the only section of dirt road. Beyond this is blacktop once again. So things should clean up a little more again. And then there's another section of dirt road at the end of this road that I still got to go through. So we're going to get mighty filthy today. Fully intended. I don't care. All I have to do is take the bike to the car wash, squirt, squirt, and we're done. The bags are a bit more of a problem to get clean, but oh well. Yeah, this is kind of my backyard. Take a quick pan around. So I'm in the middle of a swamp right now. And as you will learn this summer, I love me a good swamp. Everything's so peaceful and natural. Yeah, still frozen over, but we'll probably be out there later in early spring and we'll see this all thaw down. So yeah, not bad. Yeah, bike's getting pretty darn dirty though. Excellent. So I'm going to take a couple pictures and move on. See these kind of ducks too often. I'm not sure what kind they are. Usually just see mallards around here. They don't do much. Yeah, pretty cool. Come on, autofocus. Yeah, autofocus kind of sucks on this camera. Anyways, they're pretty cool looking. I'm just stopped at a creek here and we have some open water. I'm not sure what the creek is. Look at this side. Yeah, kind of cool looking. There's somebody's property right here. There's a huge pond in behind these trees. Anyways, this is Peniel Road, in case anybody is wondering. There's Mr. Shadow Bike. I call it Shadow Bike because it's two-tone black. Oh man, I just pulled over to let a dump truck go by. It was full of manure. Ooh, so much for fresh air. Oh man, that a gag of maggot. Anyways, a bit of scenery of what I'm looking at here. I'll let that truck get a little bit ahead of me. Yep, still pretty much winter. Alright, so I just hit the dirt road section at the end of Peniel here, and she's pretty icy, slushy, and muddy, and soft. I think I'm just going to go back to White Rock, which is a road behind us. And I might tour down there for a few K instead of doing this. This is pretty mushy. Plus there's a huge hill coming up and probably not the safest thing to do in these conditions. So yeah, I'll take a bit of a detour from my planned route, I think. So maybe we'll go check that out instead. Alright, I toured down White Rock Road. We came from that way. And I'm at the 25K mark, so I think I might call it here for today. I don't want to overdo it today because I want to get out the next couple days. And here comes a car, so maybe I'll just pause here for a minute. Here, have a look at this. Okay, I don't like shooting other people without their permission, so... Yeah, so not a bad day. I'm actually in the coat. I'm just in the hoodie right now. Super nice out. Yeah, I didn't go continuing on Peniel Road because it turned into dirt road, and I remember there's a huge hill on it, and it was pretty icy and slushy, and it was kind of a safety risk doing that, so figured I'd come down this way. So yeah, at the 25K mark, I'm going to turn around and go back at this point, but 50K for the day, not bad for the first outing of 2017. Alright, so anyways, let's have a look at the bike for a sec. I'm guessing some people have some questions. I'll just try to anticipate those. So there's my load. I'm sure the first question is going to be, why am I carrying so much stuff? Well, I kind of like to keep my load consistent every day. I don't want light days compared to heavy days because it kind of mixes it up too much, and then I don't know what I'm up against when I go out. So I just keep it consistent. I don't have a tent and sleeping bag with me or the top pack of clothes, so I'm about 7 pounds lighter than I usually am, but that's about it. I got my I got a camp stove on this side. It's got all the fixings for it. I can have dinner out here if I want, and this side is basically where I put my tent and sleeping bag, but right now it's just got some gloves and stuff in it right now, rain gear and stuff like that. And then up on the top I have my snacks and maps and all that kind of stuff. And I carry 2 big bottles of water. I generally go out with 4.5 liters on me. And that's standard carry. Doesn't matter if there's high summer, middle of winter like it is right now, but that's usually what I take with me. Again, I like to keep the weight consistent every time I go out. And as far as gear, I got a brand new helmet yesterday. Yeah, it's still nice and shiny. Makes me look like a bit of a skunk. Black and white. And I have reflective vest that I wear as well. And that's my old jacket. I wore it today because I knew it'd be on mud and everything. And as you can see, we did get quite a bit of mud on me here. So, yeah, in here, if I can unzip this without tipping the bike over. I have a tripod. Nothing in this, it's empty. I usually keep my music player, which I have in my ears and I haven't turned it on yet today. And I got a bit of peanut butter, some dates down in there, which I'm going to actually snack out on in a minute. And these CDs are just in there to keep the pack stabilized. Otherwise it squishes down too far. But yeah, that's pretty much the pack loadout. And like I said, that's standard. And this is a handle off a Swiffer mop. My bike's too top heavy. It's not bad in the snowbank here. For that little kickstand down there, if I just put that on and I'm top heavy, it just tips over, so that's not very good. So I stick that under the seat, and I think we might have saw that earlier today. So that's kind of what the bike's about. The bike is a Norco XFR2, and it's a cross between a hybrid and a mountain bike, so it's not as street centric as a hybrid, but it's not as rugged as a mountain bike either, but I can get a little off-road with it if I desire. So, yeah, that's kind of it. And I did have the back light on for a while, but as soon as it started getting coated in mud, I turned it off because you couldn't see it anyways. Not very visible in the daytime anyway. So anyways, that's pretty much the bike. And I could even make a coffee right now if I wanted to. I don't think I'm going to bother, but I got all the fixings for it with me. But yeah, that's kind of the touring bike, and that's what I sit on for most of the summer. And I got a bit of a trip meter here, which I reset at the new year, so it's got exactly 25 kilometers on it now. But yeah, for a winter day, this is brilliant. I'm absolutely loving this. Yeah, so that's kind of a wrap-up of what I do. So I spend a lot of time on Trans-Canada Trail, which we'll see more of this summer. And a lot of back road tours as well. I spend a lot of time on the back roads. I hate highways. I stay off those as much as possible. So I'm not sure exactly what I have planned for this summer, but a trip to Ottawa I think is pretty much a lock. I think I'm going to do that. That's going to be a week or so, I think. And I wouldn't mind getting down to the top end of Lake Ontario. I was thinking of Niagara, but kind of got to go through the trails through the city down in Toronto and that, and not too keen on that at all. Anyways, a bit of a wrap-up, and I'm just going to head back. I don't know if there's something interesting to shoot on the way back. I'll do that, but otherwise, this was a nice day. Until next time. And this is my munchie of choice. Pitted dates dipped in peanut butter. Nothing better. If you like Reese's peanut butter cups, try that. It's just awesome. Those birds are robins. You don't see them till spring. Okay, this is the creek we stopped to on the way out, and as you can see, quite a bit of melting happened today in the few hours I was gone. That was all snow earlier. Now there's water on top of it. Same with this side. Yes, that's how warm it is today, and I'm even in, well, got my sleeves rolled up and everything. Getting mighty muddy though. This piece of road here is just nothing but mud. It's huge. So there's only a bit of dirt road up till, I don't know, probably not even a kilometer. So I don't know, I might take it easy and just walk this section or something. Nice day, it's still early.